Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. Today I decided to upload a little earlier. I don't usually do that, but today I'm going to do it. I'm not feeling my best. I'm feeling very like my nerves are burning. So I'll try to, move as best as I can with this reading. I just wanted to upload, for today because I know I'm not going to have time to do it later. So we're going to upload right now, and then, what else? Yeah, we're going to upload and then see what's up, okay? Alright, for you guys, I decided to title this video A Cup of Love, okay? Because there's just so much love here to be seen today, this week, and I know a lot of people have been struggling to see the love. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that and get into the energy, okay? Don't forget, if you guys resonate with the readings, like, share, and subscribe. Take what you like, leave the rest. And yeah, if you guys want personal readings, go to jocelynlovely84@gmail.com. And then if you guys want to donate, you can Cash App, PayPal in the description box below. And then you can also donate on YouTube, okay? Alright, let's get started. For you guys, I drew on like 4 cards. So we're going to do Aries through Virgo, okay? I wanted to do the 12-sign forecast, but I'm not going to have time, okay? Alright, so Aries to Virgo. Aries, 145, 145. Okay, I have the Ace of Wands with the Ten of Swords. This is, believe it or not, this is actually the sun energy, right? And the reason it's that, because look at the third eye, the pineal gland is being activated. I feel like this week something, you're going to be struggling with your faith, or you could have been struggling to see like the type of love that you need, the type of love and support. You're struggling to receive that, or you could have been for a while now. And so the divine's like, you're going to sit there and for once, instead of just like talking, I feel like the divine's going to be like, God's going to be like, shh, and listen. Okay, because you keep telling God you want love, you want love, you want love, you want love, but are you open to receive it? The point is, you see how this person, their mouth is closed, now their eyes are open. The pineal gland is helping them receive information that they would not have gotten through people, or through talking, through praying, because you were praying, but now you need to listen, right? And so here you are listening and realizing like there's a part of you that's receiving all this knowledge and information this week, but because it's requiring you to be open, right? And so here you are being open to the Nine of Cups, which this is Jupiter energy. Nine of Cups talks about a cup of love. It's funny because you always thought love was so far away from you, or that you were not worthy to receive love, or maybe you just didn't understand how to acquire it, how to receive it. And I feel like this week it's going to be a shocking surprise to realize that it was always there. God was trying to tell you love was there for you. God's been trying to give you the type of love that you want, but it's like you just weren't open to it. It could have brought love in the form of people that were good for you, but you overlooked them because they weren't the type of people. Maybe you just weren't open, okay? It could have brought it to you through hobbies, little hobbies there that you could have started, that you were passionate about, but you never gave a chance to. Or maybe you overlooked it because you didn't think you were good enough for these hobbies, but God brought it to you. Everything you were praying for, God brought it to you, but it was a question of whether you saw it. Hey, welcome everybody, welcome. Okay. As I was saying, Were we open to it? We were not. But this week, something happens. You open up. It's like you sit down, you breathe, and you're just open to a different solution that isn't coming from you. It's coming from something else, something greater than yourself, right? A power greater than yourself. And here you are sitting down, and the cup of love was always there. You open up your heart enough to realize that, and you're going to start crying. Somebody's going to freaking flip out and cry. You're going to cry because that everlasting love that you've been searching for your whole life was there the whole fucking time. But you weren't there to receive it. Now that you're there to receive it, you're going to be shocked. Everything you thought you knew is incorrect. We're about to learn something completely different and new. And we're going to be humbled by this truth, by this reality that we thought we were so open to, but we were not open to it. Yeah, we thought we were, but that's okay. This is an opportunity to expand. We talk about expansion through Jupiter, right? More abundance coming in. In order for that to happen, we have to be open-minded to receiving what God wants to bring into us, whether that's through people, through healing, through activities, through career paths that we never thought we were worthy of, but now we're open to it because we know we're worthy of it. Even love from your own friends and family. You could have a great support system or a great network, but the thing is, you're about to discover that there's it's like an even deeper layer of love that you could receive from them, but you haven't because you weren't open for it. You weren't open to it, and now you will be. Okay, it's opening up your heart to that level. It's beautiful. And all of a sudden, when you open your heart, here comes a pour, an outflow of just emotions that you've just hidden or suppressed or could not tap into. Because it's like water, right? It flows so beautifully, so naturally, but were you open to this? Now you are. You forgot where you came from, huh? We forgot? Because what we're really connecting to is a piece of our home. And the stars. That's what we connect to every time. It's no wonder we never feel at home on Earth. Well, we could, but sometimes, it's that feeling like you want to go back home because it's not here. Yeah. 9 of Wands, another 9 with the Magician. Look at all of the love and light. But it's expansion too. The Sun. Remember I told you about the Sun? The 10 of Swords is the Sun. This is 9 of Wands. The solar plexus is the definition of the Sun, technically. It's a boost of light. With yellow, it's higher knowledge, education, and then it also talks about confidence, vitality. I am, right? You are all of that. You are that you are, right? I am. That I am? Is that how you say it? With the Magician, it's this is mercurial energy, right? So when you think of that, it's communication, it's of the thought. It's a belief system, right? And it's like receiving a belief system that you were always worthy of this, of feeling this confident, open-minded, high vibing energy. It's like you were always open. You are available for this. You are available and open to receive this energy. And here you are receiving it. Because look, for a long time, maybe you could have seen this energy, but it was too much. Maybe you didn't know how to receive it, but it was always there. See how you want this? This is technically yours. This is everybody's, right? Everyone in the universe can tap into this energy, but it's like you have to be willing and open to receive it. How open are you to receive it? Some people can only tap into it little by little. Others can receive a whole bunch of it, okay? It just depends on what journey you are on the healing journey, okay? Love, love, love. Okay. It's going good. How's it going with y'all? Thank you for checking in. All right, anything else? 8 of Pentacles, yeah. It's an investment worthwhile. It's an investment worthwhile. This cup of love is really going to open you up to the type of abundance that you swore up and down that you were never meant to receive. Because of this earth, maybe the world only showed you the ugly sides, or maybe it showed you a limited, like, it's like once you hit this threshold, that's it. It's you capsize, right? There's no more. But it's like with the divine, this cup of love or brings in the type of abundance that you never even thought you could receive, right? It's just going to leave you speechless and shocked. But you're ready for that. Are you ready to receive this love? And then again, if God brought you certain people that you might have overlooked, here's your chance to look at them. Like, really look at the opportunities that are brought into you. Let's just call them opportunities because we don't know, right? It could have been a job. It could have been a career path. It could have been skills that you swore you're not good enough for, right? It's time for you to relook, right, at what God brought into you and work with what God brought to you. You can create magic with it if you don't overlook it, if you choose not to overlook it again. Okay, that was for my Aries. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Oh, wow, the Ace of Wands is really, really dominant here today. Okay, that was for Aries. Next reading is going to be for my Taurus. 11:39. The Ace of Wands came out again, which is, it happens sometimes in readings. And then I was going to put it back and look what was right under that. Another Ace of Wands, but it's from a different deck. Okay? I play with different decks all the time. The point is, 2 Aces of Wands, right? It's like double. Maybe it's a choice. It's a choice. Where do you really see yourself becoming more abundant, or where do you see yourself being nurtured? What environment or situation do you see yourself more nurtured, on this one or on this one? Because there's one energy that makes you, as the Ace of Wands, feel like this. You see how this energy is just so chaotic. It's dry, it's barren, it's busy, it's noisy, it's like a distraction. Versus this one, it's nourishing, it's open, it's colorful, it's vibrant, it's of a higher frequency. Which location do you, as the Ace of Wands, feel like you are better represented? What environment do you feel best at, or feel safe in, or good in, right? Or feel well, whatever. All these cards fell. Sorry, let me just read the Fool. Let me redo this again. Oh, wow. 4 Wands. Okay, for others of you guys, it's an environment, whatever this environment is, it's like this particular environment that you have spent a lot of time in that isn't the most nourishing. This has to do with your creativity, or like it almost feels like there's a version of you that cannot come out and play. A version of you that cannot come out and be, right? Because when you think of the wand energy, I'm getting like the Fool energy. It's that part of you that's defiant, the person that thinks outside of the box through their creativity. They're not like everybody else. It's almost as if like this environment has kept you boxed in, or it has kept you unable to like bring in this side of you that needs to be cared for and nurtured and needs to create something fantastic in this lifetime. Versus this one right here, it's like now you're out of this busy noise where you look how this dehydrated this shit looks, right? It's like there's nothing here. Nothing can grow here because it's so distracted, or it's busy. It's like bunched up with a whole bunch of shit that isn't nourishing for it, right? Versus here, look at how much this grows. Look how pretty it is. Look how open it is. It's just, look at the difference. They're both aces, but look. The reason why the divine needs you to be nourished in this area, or like, you know how you could be nourished through creativity. It's about you finding out who you are or what you like to do creatively, right? And that requires you to think outside of the box. That requires you to tap into gifts and abilities that maybe you can't do while you're within this energy. Whatever this is, this could be an environment, this could be people, this could be a job that's like suppressing you. Versus this version of you that's all out and about. You're discovering who you are, and this is very vital. This is a vital or important stage, because eventually, once you really tap into those gifts and abilities, you're going to turn out to this, a Four of Wands. Look at the freaking fire that is coming out of this wand energy. Look at the power in this wand, and like in this Four of Wands. This is who you're meant to be. But you were never able, or never going to be able to get there without nourishing, discovering, being creative, tapping into those skills and abilities, or just even being defiant, right? Taurus. It's all about the wand energy. You've needed to, happy birthday Taurus, by the way, needing to really use those skill sets, that's so sacral, right? That sacral chakra to help you seek out what it is that brings in like drive, pleasure, creativity, right? King of Pentacles. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. It's like right now you may think that nothing's going on. That is a lie. This is the moment where you're really working on those skill sets, enhancing those skill sets, working from like this hidden desire or need or pleasure, sense of pleasure, which could, you may feel a little sexual because it's the sacral. So you're tapping into all of that. But now instead of you, just having intercourse, use that energy to help you become more creative. Okay, and this is what I'm saying with the King of Pentacles. What comes next is, look at this. You think this is a waste of time or nothing's happening, but it's what you don't see. Right now you're practicing getting in touch with this version of you right here. And look, right now it may seem like just like a little plant trying to grow or get its roots going, and that's exactly what's happening. But eventually you're gonna, with the King of Pentacles, you're gonna become very abundant. So you guys are saying, what's the point of being so creative besides having fun, right? Because you guys are having fun right now. What's the point of doing all of this if you're not making any money from it, for example, right? You're not making any money from it now, but you will. Do what you love and the money comes after, right? The money follows. It's not just the same. See you, Taurus. Anything else? There's a whole bunch of, I don't like when it's too many cards. I'm just going to redo it again. We're going to draw on one more card with the King of Pentacles. That's air energy and wand energy. That's perfect. When you have King of Pentacles, it's air and wand energy. Air and fire. Air and fire are the perfect combination. Remember, these are two energies that are actually enhanced. That's why the King is very powerful, right? It's two energies that work very well together. Those energies together will create, like, again, because it's the King of, oh, it's a King of Pentacles, not the King of Wands, but it kind of looks with the red. We're gonna say it's the wand energy, okay? But with it creates a fire. It's not gonna go and destroy the world. It's a very potent, powerful fire that knows exactly what it's doing, okay? And with that type of fire, you can heat up anything, really, create anything. Five of Wands. Wait, how did all these cards fall? The Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. I feel like there's intention now. I feel like somebody, Taurus, okay, you're again, you're all about your money and stuff, but I feel like what you were missing, maybe the way you went about making money was all about, it was, you were lacking something, you were missing something, right? So you could have been bored out of your mind trying to make money and become abundant, this, that, and the third, only to realize that like you were always falling short, or it was too hard. The way you were making money was either boring, or it was too difficult, or it's like you were struggling to make money. Or to like, it could have been like all the fun was taken out of you, the way you make money. But that's what I'm saying, is because you were missing the creativity. You're missing that creative side to you. And here you are with the Six of Cups. You're remembering how creative and artistic you were at one point. It doesn't always just have to be creativity and being artistic. It's just you discovering like the skills that you've always had. For example, some of you guys were meant to be lawyers. You can negotiate the shit out of anything, and you didn't think you were meant to do some shit like that, only to realize that you are. Because if God said this was what you're meant to do, then that's what you're meant to do, right? So some of you guys are about to figure out what it is that you're meant to do in this lifetime, or this next decade, right? What the Six of Cups is remembering what powers, talents, and abilities you had this whole time, and working with that. Instead of relying on a 9 to 5 and you make great money, but you're bored out of your fucking mind, right? 8 hours of your life should not be wasted on shit that's boring. Okay? 5 of Wands, again, discovering. Look at the butterfly. Discovering that you're more than just the fucking hours you put in weekly, day in and day out. You're more than that. If you so dare and be bold enough to actually go pursue your dreams, the option's there. But not everybody does it. Some of you guys, you already know what you're meant to be doing, and yet you just haven't taken off. You don't have the hunger. You're not hungry enough to go get it. And guess what happens this season? The only reason you weren't hungry enough to get it is because you were trapped in an environment that was distracting you. Now that you're out of this environment, or have pushed yourself out of this area that's not being nurtured, you're hungry enough to go pursue your dreams. Is it going to be hard work? Hell yeah. Is it going to be the hardest thing you ever do? Probably. But will you be happy? Hell the fuck yeah. Will you be nurtured? Hell the fuck yeah. Let's go, butterfly. Put your skills to use. Go live a life you desire. Go build the life that you desire. Do your work. Make something meaningful. I know you have it within you. You know you do. If you didn't, you wouldn't be resonating with this. Here you are with the Queen of Pentacles, actually understanding that and being hungry enough, selfish enough, and assertive enough to go pursue your dreams. Stop playing it small, man. You're not meant to play it small. You're not meant to play it small. Just go put yourself out there. Do it. What's the worst that can happen? You fail? Oh my God, you failed. At least you tried. You know how many people go out there, they tried and they fail miserably and they don't go back out there again? Millions. Like I said, it's not going to be easy. But I'm telling you, you're going to love the person you become once you do it. You're going to sit there years later and say, I can't even fathom not chosen this route or pursued my dreams, because without it, I would be dead inside. Do you see what I'm saying? You're going to be telling yourself, thank God I pursued my dreams, because I can't see myself not living any other way. Because that 9 to 5 is going to fucking kill you faster than anything else. Okay. Unless if you like your job, then you can work a 9 to 5 and then still do follow your dreams. There's something out there you like better. All right, that was for my Taurus. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Do you not see that I'm on giving a reading? So when people say said hi, are you saying that like you said hi? I hear you and I see you. I'm just giving a reading. Okay? It's good to see you guys. And please don't, no ring emojis and stuff like that. I told y'all I'm not about that. So please stop posting shit like that. Thank you. Hi man, this year I'm going to join an engineering college. I'm just confused. Am I going in the right direction? I'm just worried about my career. Will I be able to go to my dream college? He. Are you going to pay me for that advice? You can donate Cash App or PayPal. In the description box below, you can donate on YouTube if you want an answer. Gemini, 2519. Okay. I'm just at the point in my life where I'm weeding out the ones that don't belong in here and the ones that do. And it's always the ones that are fucking flirting that be pissing me the fuck off. Because they don't be fucking lit here for the reading. They be here to fucking get some ass. And it pisses me off. Okay. Gemini. Literally, it's annoying. Gemini. Oh, I already timestamped. Sorry, y'all. It just pisses me off. I know YouTube brings in whoever, but it's like, it's exhausting. Some people do not belong here. Okay. High Priestess with the 8 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. Gemini. I got the High Priestess, 8 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. I feel like you're trying to connect with something. Are you pleading about something? Because I got the High Priestess with the 8 of Cups. It almost seems like you're either grieving something or trying to connect with something that's already gone. Well, then you shouldn't be asking questions if you don't have money to pay. I'm the only one that has the guts to tell you this because nobody else is going to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you that what you're doing is rude as fuck. If you ain't got money to pay, don't ask for questions because this is how we make our money. You're going to college to make a career out of yourself. This is my career. So, no one's going to give you nothing for free, okay? Sorry. At least I won't. High Priestess with the 8 of Cups. Yeah, it feels like you're connecting with something that's already dead or gone. I feel like you're looking at something here with, you're the High Priestess. You're connecting with something that's already gone. You can donate $5 for one question. You can do $10 if you want to do 3 questions. Okay, High Priestess with the 8 of Cups. Because you're a college student, I'm giving you a special. You're connecting with something that's gone. Because you know how the 8 of Cups talks about how we need to move on, let go. You know, just like get ready to remove ourselves from a certain energy or environment, but it doesn't seem like it's an environment. I think this is somebody or an energy you cannot get away from. This reminds me of somebody who's like grieving, but you've been grieving for a while at this, or you've been holding on to something that's gone. It could be dead. I'm sorry, it could be dead. It could be somebody that died. Because this gives me La Llorona. Like she's crying for her lost child, you know, how the tale goes. But it's like you're grieving something that died or that's gone. And it's been gone. And I think that you're having a hard time accepting that. It almost seems like this was your life. So, and again, I'm sorry. If you went through a death, I am sorry, okay? I don't want to be insensitive here. But it almost seems like your life is at a standstill or at a halt because you're still holding on to something that's gone. This could be a marriage that ended a while back ago, or like something happened here and you're holding on to something because it's like you haven't 100% accepted that it's gone. Because if you really sit in the present moment, it's not there. It's not there anymore. With the Seven of Pentacles, my name is Bend Over. With the Seven of Pentacles, yeah, it's like a mirage. It's not real. It's not real. It's like you're haunted by memories past. You're haunted or plagued by this one thing or energy. It's like you can't move on, or you can't let it go, you can't accept. And so that's why you're like, see how you're closed off to anything that's here. Spring is here. The leaves are growing, but you're not, because you're not ready. I think you're still grieving, or you're still having a hard time accepting that it's over. This isn't anyone else. This is you. I'm sorry, okay? We got to be real here. You're having a hard time letting go, and that's okay. We are working collectively to overcome whatever this is. This is a grieving stage for a lot of people because cycles ended this year in Aries season, because it was like a 2-year cycle that went by as cycles ended up closed indefinitely. And so I think you're the one that probably made yourself in a way physically go for whoever this is. You could have physically ended something, but emotionally and spiritually you're still connected. With the Queen of Cups, yeah, it's like, look, you're going from grieving little by little to now you're starting to accept. You're starting to accept that it's gone. So you're opening up your heart and allowing this space, a free space for you to grieve what you need to, so that you can go. And the divine is here. Your guides are so happy that you're doing this, because although it's very difficult for you to accept that it's over, I feel like your guides have been pushing little by little with the Six of Swords to bring that realization into you, like, let's go. There's nothing left. And all that, the burden that you're carrying on your back, it's like you're learning to let it go. You're facing it all now so that you can just move on. Hey, welcome. Hey Jason. Hey Constance. Welcome, you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Let's see. The World, yeah. Oh, yeah. Someone's burden. They're looking at the cycle, because remember I said Aries is the 2-year cycle is up. It's done. It's like you're reflecting or looking at the bigger picture now and realizing that, like, it's like you're reminiscing about the good memories you had with these people or this environment, because there were great moments here. It's an ending, but there were great moments. So if somebody passed away, you're looking at photos of like you and the person that passed away, or the cycles that ended. You're looking back and like just it's almost as if this is because this requires you to be in a space, right, in time, because you're literally going back in time. This requires a lot of energy. You going back in time to just reminisce and think about all the times that you were happy with this individual or this environment or your loved one at the time. It requires energy. It requires you a lot of focus and distraction from the present moment. When you're in the present moment, you're actually, it's like you can't be in two places. When you're in the present moment, you can't be in the past. and that kills you, because it's like it's like in the present moment you're not with your loved one. You're not spending time with the people you love or the environment that you know you used to love. And this is all you have. Oh, this is all you have connected to them. Oh, I'm so sorry. I want to cry for somebody here. This is all the love you have left, or this is the only way you connect with them again, which is why you would, for somebody here, I'm sorry, you would rather be in this energy, reminiscing, being upset, than it is to be in the present moment, because here you can still be with them. Oh, I feel like somebody thinks that when they're in the present moment that there's no space for them there, or like you're willing to forego the present moment to be in the past. I'm so sorry, Gemini. Somebody's gonna make me cry. I don't want to keep reading this this anymore. I'm sorry. That was for my Gemini. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That shit hurts. I literally feel your pain. I feel like somebody feels they're not worthy to be in the present moment. See how sad they are? Or isolated, or they would rather be here. Because they're not so alone in the past. Alright, that was for my Geminis. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Jesus, that reading was sorry. Alright, the next reading is for my Cancers. Hey there, y'all. Good afternoon, subscriber here. Hey, Perfectly Imperfect Tarot Mediumship. Welcome. Hey, KB. Welcome. My house burned down a few months ago, and I'm definitely grieving loss. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Perfectly Imperfect Tarot Mediumship. And I'm sorry you went through that. I feel like somebody's really like burdened with guilt, and sadness, because they feel alone. They feel abandoned. Somebody feels abandoned and alone. So I'm sorry. Oh, who that reading? Cancers. 3811, 3811. Okay. You have the Tower and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like somebody... What's with this Tower? I feel like somebody's... Because you look at this tower, this thing is burning down, literally. Sorry, for who, you know, this is what came out. The tower here, it's like something's burning away, or they're being destroyed at the moment, or it was some time ago. I'm getting like 4 months ago or something like that. Something was destroyed in your life, and then now it's like maybe at the time you did not understand why all these towers kept coming in and destroying your foundations. But these towers were there to help you realize something here, that there's at the time, again, and I know you could have been really fucking upset about this, because I would be upset too. So I'm gonna say this as kindly as I can, without trying to trigger anybody, because I know this shit could hurt. You kept wondering why this shit happened to you, because you were so happy where you were at in your reality. But it's like the divine was saying there's something better here for you now. You're on your way to discover like something that is better, an environment that's better, a situation that's better. It's just, it's a Two of Pentacles. It's like something you can build here that's actually in the long run. It's like you're gonna be thankful for this. You're not thankful for it now because you don't understand where this is gonna lead you to or how you're gonna end up a year from now, 2 years from now. But you're gonna look back and say thank you to God if you haven't already. Because I feel like you're starting to realize it now, but there's still like things you don't see. You could see a big pentacle, so this is like an opportunity. It's an opportunity to expand, build, create here in a new environment, but you can't really see the whole details of it, which is what, but you can see something, which is why you're kind of grateful, or you will be. In a couple of months, a month from now, 2 months from now, you're going to be grateful and thank the divine or the universe for what happened, because if it wasn't for this being torn down, you would not have been able to get onto this. You would never have even gone down this path, try to build here. You wouldn't have, because you had this already. Why would you want something else if what you have is already enough, or it made you happy? But the divine's like, nah, you outgrew that. This is better. This is better. Just give it some time, and you'll see what I see. Because remember, your guides and God can see, your oversoul and your guides can see what you can't, which is why you need them, right? That's why we rely on faith for them to guide us where we need to go. But without us, they can't co-create here. They can't do anything in this lifetime, in this, on this earthly plane. That's why they need us, right? That's why it's mutual partnership. Let's see what else. Knight of Swords. What's with the Knight of Swords? I'm gonna pull one more card. I feel like, again, you could be struggling because you were pissed off. I mean, somebody was really fucking in despair. Okay, you were in so much despair, it's not even funny. You still may be. So it almost seems, but here, look at the difference between, like, a normal Knight of Swords is coming to attack, right? Out of defense. They're defending what's theirs. Your Knight of Swords here is open. It's like, although you're in defensive stance from like what life did to you or how life traumatized you, because it could have been a traumatizing experience. Not it could have been, it was, okay? Because the level of defensiveness that's here is pretty tough, right? But look, this is what I'm saying. This is progress, right? Because there's something within you that's telling you it's okay, open up. So yes, this person's still on guard due to the trauma they went through, but they're opening up. See, the sword is open. It's open so that he's open to receive the grace. They're being led. You see the yellow? They're being guided and led down a certain path, and they're more open to it than they could have been before. And I think it's because you're starting to see there's something here for you. There's like a path here that's aligning for you. You just have to trust enough to go down the path. And I feel like you're starting to there's less resistance than there was the first time around. Okay, when the initial destruction happened. This destruction could have happened a couple of times already. Either way, this last one was very significant, okay? Because that's the one that made you move. This destruction is the thing that finally made you get out and move on. Or try to move on, right? Three of Swords. Yeah, it almost seems like it just seems like you outgrew the environment, or this environment was gonna end up causing more problems. It was starting to cause more problems than like goodness, and I think some part of you knew that, or now you're starting to see that, like you outgrew the environment, or like whatever this is, this tower, this realization made you see like you need to go somewhere else. With the Three of Swords though, I'm getting This reminds me of growth. I know it's a Three of Swords, which talks about heartbreak. Yes, there's heartbreak here. Your heart's healing from something, some type of trauma. But with the Three of Swords, I'm getting expansion, though. It's like you're too big for the environment. So I feel like from a soul level, when you integrate with God, with higher self, whatever you want to call it, you see that. Which is what eventually makes you realize, like, okay, why are you holding on to something that isn't really even in your best interest? Like, even if it's the memory of it or the grieving while you're grieving, right? It's like you're holding on to something that really isn't in your best interest or really isn't even good for you. So anymore. And I feel like because on a soul level you're starting to see that the awareness is there, it's creeping in. You're more open to let it go. Yeah, you're too big for this environment now. Okay. Anything else before we move on? I feel like you guys get the reading. I'm going to draw one more card, and if it's the same thing, I'm just going to move on. Because y'all know I don't want to sit here and repeat myself 50,000 times. Eight of Pentacles. That's investing. Yeah, you get a whole chance to reinvest somewhere else. And you're going to be happier and more abundant, more space, more freedom. It's like you're going to feel better here. You're going to be hopeful again. You'll be hopeful enough to reinvest. You will. If you don't think so, you will. Because it's like at the end of the day, it's maybe because you worked so hard to get it, to get what you had, only for it to be taken from you. It was outside of your control, right? But it's like, remember, we don't really have control of anything. If we can accept that, we can try to be more open to what is out there for us, even if the fear might still be there that it might be taken from us. Yes, it could always be taken from us. The truth is that we don't control or own really anything. We really don't. We're on borrowed time, borrowed everything. So, but the point would be is how do we go from understanding, right, the illusion of control, accepting the illusion of control, right, because it's an illusion, and still learning to be open to what is new for us or what we can create now, right? Because if it could easily be taken away due to life, how do we still have hope or faith that this next thing that we build, I mean, it would still hurt if it gets taken away anyways, right? So we can either stay grieving of everything that was taken from us, or we can accept it and move on and build better and enjoy whatever comes to us next. Because remember, it's all a gift. We don't own any of it. We don't own our children. They leave us, right? We don't own any of it. We don't. So hopefully we can learn to accept and move on. Okay? All right, that was for my, was that Cancer? I think that was Cancer. Yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, okay? The next reading is going to be for my Leos. 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 48, 43, 48, 43. Hey, Queen Aries, welcome. 888. Leos. Oh. Alright, I don't know if the High Priestess is supposed to be here. I'm gonna trust and put this in there. I don't know if it's supposed to be there or not. I'm gonna just draw one more card just in. Nah, I'm gonna trust. And just go with it, okay? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. The divine will let me know. Okay, Leo. I usually don't get bad energy from the High Priestess, but I feel like there's somebody here I feel like there's somebody here that's trying to antagonize you. There's somebody here that's trying to like get the best of you. They're trying to throw things like you ever seen somebody who's trying to take someone down? If they don't really know the person's weaknesses, they'll like throw darts, just like random darts to see what sticks, what hits, what doesn't. This person is like that's what they do. Or you've upset somebody's hurt by you or upset by you, so they're like trying to attack you either verbally and through other ways, other methods. This is a Five of Wands. This talks about jealousy. This talks about defiance, conflict. This is the Leo's like dark. It's I don't want to say bad, but it's like it's Leo when it's in its. I don't want to say worst either. I just feel like this is Leo's shadow aspect. Okay, shadow aspect. The thing about it though, I feel like that isn't them. This is you. You see how calm this wand is? It's really centered. It's nurturing. It's like it's pretty hard to destroy somebody who's like really grounded, and I feel like this is you. You're grounded. You're grounded and you're just in your center, and I feel like whoever this person is, they're bothered with how unfazed you are. It almost seems like this person's been trying really hard to get to you, and yet nothing is getting to you, which is what's pissing them off even more. That's so funny. I feel like you understand, if you let these people rattle you or shake you down, it's like it shows how weak your foundation is. And so I feel like you learned that lesson a while ago, and so I feel like you just stand strong. It just shows how more powerful you are, and you're not giving in to this person's like attempts. And I feel like that's what makes you like so powerful. And I feel like eventually this person's just gonna give up, because if they're not getting any reaction out of you, like what's the point? Do you see what I'm saying? Oh my god, is this your child? I'm getting the death energy, but this could be somebody's child. You know how children will test you? Children will test you. And I was going to say, is there an age difference here between you two? Because I feel like this person doesn't understand. And you can tell by the immaturity, right? If someone's just throwing darts to see like how they can get to you or crossing boundaries, it's like this is something an immature or a novice person does. You are an expert because you didn't react. And this person has tried to shoot you down many times. They've communicated harshly to you or said some things to really like get you to hurt you. And they could have hurt you, because you know how people sometimes they'll tell the truth. They'll hurt you. They could be very insensitive. It still didn't, you didn't get, there was no reaction. If this is your child, yeah. Your child is they're the ones, they'll be the first ones to test you. I feel like you made your child was throwing a temper tantrum, and you didn't give in, and this child started throwing shit at you or like disrespecting you, and I think that it's hurting. It's hurting you. It is, because kids tell the truth. They can be very cruel. For others of you guys, it's not your child. It's just somebody who's younger. They're like 5, 6, maybe 10 years younger. So they don't understand that what they're doing is like karma, because they're going to experience that. Somebody's going to do the same thing to them. They don't understand that. They don't understand the laws of the universe. You do, which is why you did not react. It's not only just because of the power that you have, and you know, it's not just because of the power that you have, but it's also karmic law, right? You know that what you do to somebody, it comes back to you. It almost seemed like to you it was pointless or it was trivial. Like literally, it was stupid. There was no point to do this. The Two of Wands and Seven of Cups. Yeah, because they're not stable. You know that if you say the wrong thing to this person, they're gonna cry. You could easily destroy this person. You can easily tell this person the truth and they will just be like hurt, okay? Really hurt. But you didn't do it. You gave this person mercy. Good for you. 7 of Cups. Yeah. That's funny. Queen. She said that's true. Page of Wands. Yeah. This is like a kid, bro. This is a fucking kid. It's a Page of Wands. They're like, they're just young. They don't understand what they're doing. They're young to the game. So it's like you give mercy to this one because you understand they don't understand. You know they don't understand. So what's the point of arguing or fighting with this being? Are they assholes? Absolutely, they're fucking assholes. They are. Okay, I'm agreeing with you here, but you're just, look at you. You've grown a lot because I think you in the past would have been like, shut the fuck up, right? You in the past would have treated the fuck out of them or maybe punched them. I don't know. Okay. The point is, nah, you just see no point. It's like a waste of your time. You're using Aquarian energy, right? Because with Aquarian energy is all about like, if this is a waste of your time is everything. If this is a waste of your time, you're going to go and find something that's more productive to do. So to them, see, that's the thing. I think that that's what makes them even more angry, that you looked at them and maybe their way of getting attention is to lash out or attack you. That's their way of getting attention. So if you weren't paying them mind, when you saw them attack you, you just looked at them and then turned around and just kept going because you had other shit to do. You don't have time for that. So to them, that could have been an even bigger insult. Okay, you probably made them even more mad. Okay, you're a savage. You're a savage level because you understood that this. I don't even think it was personal. I just really think you don't have time for this shit. And to them though, but they took that shit personal. Okay, this person wants attention. If it's a child, they want your attention, but they don't know how to go about it in a healthy way. So what they're going to do is they're going to use their shadow. They're going to go down to the lower levels, their primal instincts, to go in and do whatever they can to attack you or get, even place dominance over you. And however they need to get attention, they'll do it. Okay, this is how you know they're idiots. If it's a child, it's a child, right? They have a lot of growing up to do. They're immature. They think they're smarter because you see how they have the wings. They're trying to ascend above you. They're trying to ascend. They think they're smarter than you. They think they've got you all pegged out. They don't. They're trying to, again, maybe if you're around other people, they're trying to tell other people what it is. They're trying to tell them they got you pegged, or that they understand you, or that they know you, or that they're literally throwing low blows, right? Creating scenarios that aren't true. And I feel like somebody else, they're just watching this other person and they're like, what? Like they know the story. Other people know the story and they're taking your side because they realize you never engaged with this person. You never disrespected this person. Either way, you hold authority over this person. I think they know that. You know that. You know they hold authority. You hold authority over this person. They know it too, but they don't want other people to know it. They're embarrassed. So they're going to peg you out to look like the bad person, but really it's them. It's them. I think somebody else saw their behavior and realized, yeah, they're literally not corroborating their story. They're like, no, it's them. It's not you. That's embarrassing. Six of Wands with the Knight of Cups. Yeah, just this person needs attention. And that's not your job. It's not your job to give it to them. It really isn't. Six of Wands with the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're like, fuck this. I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for this. Good for you. You're nobody's mommy. I'm telling you, you're nobody's mommy. At the end of the day, I think maybe too, you could have been, because if you're their mom, You could be their mom, okay? So I'm sorry if you actually are. This is your kid. They like, they know how nurturing you are. They know how nurturing you are. They know how loving you are. And I think when you took that away from them, that got to them. But you're not going to nurture somebody that keeps disrespecting you. If this is your kids, you know how to deal with your kids better than I can tell you, right? But I'm just telling you, I feel like they see this nurturing side to you. Maybe they're upset that you took that away from them. Sorry. And if you're not their mom, this also happens. They see how nurturing and loving you are, and it's like, how dare you take that away from them? They are entitled to the nurturing side of you, but it's like they did what they did to cause this. So of course you're not going to be open and nurturing to somebody that keeps hurting you. This could be your own child. It doesn't matter. They cross boundaries, they're going to learn. You're just hurt. That's all it is. Okay? Alright, that was for my Leos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Virgos. It's going to be the last reading for the day just because I have to head out and do some things. But I will be back tomorrow to finish the remainder of the readings. If not tomorrow, Thursday. Friday? Yeah, I think Thursday. Tomorrow. We're going to go from Libra to Pisces, okay? Felt sorry for him because he don't know anybody but Brian, your mama. I don't tell you. There you go. See what I'm saying? Exactly. However that story looks like for y'all, this could be your damn partners. Sometimes you gotta give them the silent treatment so they understand. Sometimes you just gotta walk away. Teaches them. Okay, Virgos. Oh, is this the Emperor or the Fool? Ah, I like these. I'm going to take both of these cards out because they're beautiful. Hey! Alright. Virgo. 6232. Okay, I'm going to talk a little lower because my voice is tired. Sometimes my voice goes up when I get excited, so I do apologize. Okay. Page of Swords with the Ten of Cups. I feel like this is you. Whoever this is, this person has a promising future, okay? This is a page, okay? It's like you're working really hard on creating things, manifesting, putting your skills to work. It's like you see a bright future for yourself, or it almost seems, okay, I feel like this is you, but you don't see this. I feel like this is somebody else. This could be a parent of yours, your guides, your ancestors. They're watching you. Okay, they're watching you and they're like, oh my God, they're talking about you, okay? You are the golden, like a golden child, because they see you as a page, you're a baby, you're just starting to grow up, you're just starting to find your niche, or you're discovering something, okay? You're thinking outside of the box. This is like you starting something, a new chapter, a new phase, and they're watching in awe. Okay, they're like, oh my God, you have such a promising future. You don't even know the things you're going to change in your life, the things that you're going to achieve or accomplish. Like, they have so much riding on you. Okay, like, they're not going to tell you this, but this is how they see you. This could be a grandma of yours, a godmom, an aunt, a parent. It could be a dad, okay? The point is, they're watching you like you are the center of their life. And they see you. This is how I know it's like a parental figure or an ancestor. Because they see all the promise, or like you're the future. They see you as the future. You're the future. Like, you're going to change the game. You're going to change the world. They believe in you more than you believe in yourself. That's how you know. They see your gifts, your talents. They see what you're going to accomplish even before you do it. Which is why they're like, oh my God, this is a blessed child. Not a blessed, like a fruitful, abundant child. We need to keep like encouraging this one. We have to keep instilling hope, healing this one. We have to do all that we can on our end to help this one over here. So maybe you're the parent and then this is a child, right? Or you're the child and somebody's watching over you. But this is the golden child. This is the child that's gonna bring in a lot of healing to the lineage, accomplish a lot in this lifetime. It's like you're the only one. Maybe there were more that they were hoping would be the successors, or more that would go down the path, but you were the only one for now, right? The Ten of Cups, yeah, it's like they're trying their hardest to bring in all the resources, all the abundance, all the love that they can to you or whoever this golden child is. I think this is you, but if it's not, it's your child or a child that you watch over. They're bringing in all the resources and the tools necessary to help ease you into something, because you could be feeling kind of alone, or whoever this Page of Swords is, they could be feeling really sad or alone because they're on their own trying to fix something or work towards something, create something. So the Divine's like, here, we're bringing in this Ten of Cups to you, bringing something to you so that you can remember why you're doing this. They may not know why. They don't have the full picture, right? Your guides do, or you do. Somebody has the full picture here. The ones watching this one. Okay, I don't want to confuse you guys. The ones watching this one know the whole, what the future holds. This one doesn't. So they have to come in and bring in some assurance or resources to help this one pull through or keep going down the path. The Emperor and the Fool. Yeah. It's like this one might have sacrificed everything to go down this path. They had nothing but faith to rely on to help them push forward. And it's like, that was scary for this Page of Swords. That was a really difficult thing to do. Then you have the Emperor with the Fool. Okay? It's two of this very powerful cards. A new environment. It's like, I don't know. It's like you're trying to make it worth it for them, because all they have to rely on is faith. You haven't given them anything yet. They haven't really received anything. Well, maybe they have. Maybe you're trying to tell them the reward is there, it's within. They have to find it though, because this one is trying to figure it out or find it. And like whoever the watcher is, they're like, here, we're offering you an abundance when you, like, in the present moment. It's a present. Take it. The Emperor's like, yeah, it's like this one, when it's in the present moment or when it's relying on faith, it feels powerful. It feels like it's powerful enough to create whatever it is that it needs to. And all of a sudden, this one starts understanding how you, the watcher, views the world, because now he has a perception of something from like above. That's the thing. It's difficult because if you're the one watching this one, you know how like when there's a child around, you know what's best for them, but you can't force it upon them. You kind of have to guide them through it. It's kind of like that. It feels like this one didn't understand why it needed to be guided down this path, but it had to. So it eventually started doing what it needed to do to grow and become. And now that it's like, now that it's on the path, it's starting to see like, okay, now I see the Page of Swords is starting to understand why the Watchers were guiding them down the path, because there's so much there. It's starting to get a glimpse of the bird's eye view that the Watchers have. And it's beautiful. It is fucking beautiful. But it's funny because if the Page of Swords is actually this, but in its higher self, it could be higher self. It's like the Page of Swords is going to be able to see the future and see like what it's going to create, or how abundant its life is going to be. Even a couple of months from now could be considered the future, right? It just has it's like this one's the Page of Swords is starting to see how that in fact it is the golden child. It is actually that abundant and amazing and prosperous, like you are. You hold on to that responsibility, right, of being the golden child, because it comes with a responsibility and you're up for the task. Nobody else stood up to do it. Only you did, right? Only the Page of Swords, which is why it's like now it has to see itself in a higher light. It's starting to see itself in the way that the Watchers see the Page of Swords. And it's beautiful. Now it knows, now this one knows its potential is limitless. Now it can really create. Now it can think outside the box, because there's nothing to stop it, really. If he's co-creating with the universe through his faith, then he can create anything. That's what the Emperor does. It creates. It leads. Right? It builds, and it's a 4. It's strong foundations, right? But it's building something for the future. It's creating its future in the moment. Okay? Alright, that was for my Virgos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Alright, that was for my Virgos. I think that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. That's all I have. I love you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's all I have for you. I will join with you guys tomorrow to do the Libra through Pisces reading. So stay tuned. I love you guys. Bye.